Unless we decide that something needs to be a discussion topic that isn't on the agenda.
When, right, when do new council members and when does that switch occur?
Start of the year, I think.
Okay.
Unless we decide that something is a discussion topic that isn't on the agenda.
Broadcasting now?
Yep. So behave yourself, being recorded.
Not very good at that.
Only speak true statements. Large vehicles are killing Americans at unprecedented rates. Okay. Said my ears.
How'd the house come along?
Oh, it's fine. We need to get a little bit of electrical work done in order to have our radon mitigation. So that's kind of our next major thing. Thankfully, we were able to get a low estimate on, or rather, a dialed back estimate as to the scope of work that we really need. So
What was your number on your radar? Do you remember?
18.
That's not bad. It's not great.
Still really high.
Ours is, we sold our house in West Point. We're in the 40s.
Oh my God.
We had, so it's kind of funny.
Yikes.
So they came in and they put like 2 pipes underneath slab and some other stuff. I sealed up the edges of the slab and did all that stuff myself. They came back and it went from like 40 to like 35. And it just kept
really high.
I know it just kept coming and we just kept adding on more and more pipes and yeah, eventually we got it to a point where it was reasonable.
So my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. If I ever die of lung cancer, we're gonna know why.
Well, that's what I'm.
Well, the nice thing is there was like no, it was a 1955 house, so it leaked like crazy. So once I get out of the
I've got
basement,
my fingers crossed that that's what my dad's house is like. Because there's plenty of time downstairs there. Especially in the summer, because I just
yeah,
old air conditioner when I was in high school.
When this,
I sleep hot,
weather?
so
Yeah.
go down, sleep
Trying to
in
get
the
not enough done.
Time change seems to impact it. The time change.
Oh, yeah.
No, it feels like we went from a few hours in the afternoon of daylight to not.
I know.
yeah. And, like I think like it's 7 o'clock last night. I'm like, I'm ready to go to bed.
I know.
I could just go to sleep right now. Yeah.
We're gonna do that Carson on the Zoom.
Thank you.
Thing I'm most excited about right now is the Park restaurant opening. Because that's just 2 blocks from where I am.
So are you just straight north of there then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got a reservation in.
All
Are
right.
you in January? When you go?
Huh?
We got in January or when you going?
Oh no, late November.
Nice.
Yeah. Can't wait to check that out.
Where are you going?
The new restaurant that opened on Ingersoll, like about 39th-ish Street.
What's the name of
Oak Park.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to check it out. It's hard to get a decent time on their online reservation. Last I checked for a friend, it was like early January, like 8:30 p.m.
Wow.
Which
Wow.
is a half hour before they close. So I assume they're open till like 10.
But
I
the
don't
kitchen
see
closes
people
at 9.
after then, but just wild.
The prior trip's down in 9.
Yeah.
No drinks, no cocktails, just get your food order in.
with Jason winning the city council seat, how long is he on the commission here?
I think the seats switch over. maybe beginning of the
January.
year, Or, right?
January.
Yep, January.
Switch.
We'll have to, I think the way that we've typically done this in the past, it's been a while since we've had a P and Z member go to council, but we tend to reach out to the folks who've lost the elections. Just say, we've got an opening.
Yeah.
You're there, are you interested? And tend to field them and then whoever else has applied. So we'll do that.
Andy's applied for P and Z before.
Yeah, Andy was, I think when AJ came on, I think he was in that same round of folks. Yeah, definitely gonna reach out to him about it. As well as the other individuals.
Celebrity.
Hey, would you get your signs taken down? You got signs all over
I've
town.
been asking my family to bow down when I come home.
Have they responded yet?
No, they decided that'd be bad. That'd be dumb.
I don't understand why they didn't even need, why should they even need to ask? That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I just thought it happened automatically.
Well, I had to spend a lot of breath just trying to convince them to vote for me.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know,
Increase allowance and whatnot.
yeah, I mean, there was lots of.
Yeah.
Favors.
Mhm, yeah. That only can happen. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was talking you up the whole time.
Are we being recorded right now?
Yep, you're being broadcast live to YouTube now, right?
Awesome.
Uh,
Okay. Good.
Got a 30-second delay, so.
So if I start just cursing like crazy, you'll pause it and restart.
Man, I don't know. I could probably just do this on the microphone for a while and.
Yeah.
hopefully guys-
Poltergeist? Yes.
You ready to go?
Hope you guys brought your sleeping bags.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to I'll call to order the Norwalk Planning and Zoning regular meeting for 11/13 at 5:45 PM. And Hillary, may I ask for a roll call?
Thompson,
Here.
Steiger.
Here.
Samuelson,
Here.
Forst,
Here.
Grant,
Here.
Brown,
Here.
Reaganitor. Obviously. not here.
And next on our list is the approval of the agenda. Does anybody have any changes or questions of the agenda? If not, I will take a motion to approve.
Brown motions.
Thompson second.
Perfect. I need can I get a roll
You
call?
can, all approved. Steiger.
Aye.
Samuelson.
Aye.
Forst,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Thompson. Aye. Grant.
Aye. Great. And moving on to number 4, approval of the October 9th. Really? We haven't been here since then. October 9th, 2023 meetings of the regular Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. Anybody have any changes, concerns, wants? If not, I'll take a motion to approve them.
Samuelson, a motion?
Second.
Awesome. Hillary, may I get a roll call?
Samuelson.
Aye.
Forst,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Thompson. Aye. Steiger.
Aye.
Grant.
Aye. Great. I'd like to welcome any guests. And if anyone here has a public comment or, I'd like to open that up at 5:46. Open up the public comment. If anyone would like to come up and speak, or anybody on Zoom, is there anybody else on Zoom?
We had one other person logged in, which I'm not sure,
Tim said he was gonna log in.
oh. let's see. Like we got Stephanie, David and Carson, so, Stephanie, unless you have a non-agenda item to comment on, guess we can.
If not, I will close the public comment time at 5:47. And move on to number 6, request from Diligent Development for the approval of Warrior Run Estates plat number 3, final plat. Elliot?
Yeah, so this is a minor subdivision. We've had minor subdivisions before brought to planning and zoning commission. And basically what that means is it's just a land split that doesn't involve any public infrastructure. So no sanitary sewer, storm sewer, water lines, or public streets. If you look on the satellite view for this property, the reason it's being split off is that there is an existing structure that formerly was used by the golf course. Golf course use has gone away, so it's kind of an odd piece of land that's orphaned. My understanding is that Diligent would like to allow for a sale for this to be used by a private individual. And so that's what this is designed to do. This is in conjunction actually with a forthcoming subdivision that we're just splitting this out. And there will be additional phases of Warrior Run Estates coming at a later date. But that's it. So this is just the lot shape. Drafting in the setbacks that would be associated with that parcel of land. And that's really about it. I know that Paul with CEC is here and he can comment on any engineering questions. Otherwise, I can take questions for staff.
Elliot, what's that in that top right corner? What is that?
This right here?
Yeah.
I believe that's a cell tower.
Got it, okay.
There's Tim.
So you said there's no sewer, no,
Nothing.
nothing there or nothing that we need to account for?
Nothing that's going to be added in this area in conjunction with this land split. So when we do a preliminary or final plat, there tends to be easements for water, sanitary, and storm sewer. No pipes are going in the ground associated with this land split. Sometimes what we'll do is called a plat of survey, which is taking a 40-acre square and parceling off, for instance, a farmhouse, so that the rest of it can be sold to a developer, for instance. Once you do one of those, you're not supposed to do any more. And so we've kind of knuckled down on not doing that type of subdivision anymore. 7 years ago, you guys probably wouldn't have seen this. It would have been something staff did, but we're trying to keep it above board and do this properly. So this is technically a final plat before you guys, and no utilities, no streets,
So you're saying
just a split.
they're trying to sell it? And then somebody would come back and put in streets and,
Not with this parcel of land, no. It'd be the outlot X. So the smaller one here, lot 1, my understanding is that's just gonna stay the way it is for however long. The remainder of this, I think maybe you guys remember 5-ish years ago, we had a concept for the subdivision of the remainder of this outlot X. I think that's going to come back at some point. Time will tell, but that's what would be subdivided. Lot 1, based on my conversations with the developer, will stay what it is with that storage.
so they going to remove that building?
My understanding is someone in, I don't know if I should name names, but someone associated with Diligent or one of their clients wants to buy it and use it privately as a storage building.
And there's maintained access off Carpenter Street in the north. it looks like.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you're not worried about the upkeep of the building for that area? Okay. Okay, I would open it up at 5:51 for anyone out there who would like to speak on this project. State your name and address, please.
Paul Clausen, Civil Engineering Consultants, 2486th Street, Urbandale, Iowa. I think Elliot gave a really good rundown of the project. Since the golf course is no longer in use, this is part of the buyout of those facilities, and this will just be used as it has been for the previous decade They still need some equipment there to keep the land up and just gonna be used as general storage. And their, Jim Doherty wrote down in your, not ordinance, but your motion tonight, all the restrictions about this being a legal non-conforming lot. And the owners reviewed those today and, is willing to sign off and agrees with all those. And if you have any other questions, I'll happy to answer.
We could go down a very long rabbit hole with zoning legalese right now. Basically, because that is defined as an accessory building in our code, technically it shouldn't be by itself on its own lot.
It's gotta have a house first.
It's gotta have a house first, and there's certain spatial restrictions associated with that. Trying to be reasonable with purchasers of the land, we didn't think it'd be practical to order them to tear it down. So in discussing with Jim Doherty about what to do, he decided the best course of action was to put in these stipulations in the beginning. That's
Does that set a precedent? Because I remember with the Heartland, they wanted to add an accessory dwelling unit with, or accessory, whatever, building without having a residential.
But that's building a brand new building. This building.
Right, I
already
just wanna make
exists.
sure that this
It does.
allowing it standalone
That's a
does not
different
set a
situation.
precedent. Okay.
Hey, Tim Portson with Diligent Development here on Zoom as well. Happy to answer any questions. You know, ultimately the goal is to change nothing. As you know, the golf course closed. The golf course is owned by a partnership that has some passive investors. So essentially what we're trying to do is make it so that Diligent can continue to use the building as it's been used for decades. We did have an auction, but we still have, you know, some mowers, a tractor. We still have a fair amount of stuff associated with the course that's stored in that building. And we essentially want to continue to use it just as we would use it today. It's just we'd like to essentially parcel that off so that Diligent can buy it from the investment group and continue to use it and free up some money for the investment group. So it's not necessarily trading hands per se. It's still like individuals that own Warrior Run Golf Course, own the surrounding ground. It's just it's no longer used for golf course operations, but Diligent still needs it for kind of the aftermath of golf course operations.
And there will be upkeep on the land and everything. Such
I'm
as
sorry, what
mowing.
was that?
So there'll be the upkeep, the mowing, and you're just not gonna let the lot go?
Correct, yeah. The intent is that we parcel this off so that Diligent can continue to use it and maintain it as though we did when the golf course was running. It's just we've got some partners in the golf course and this no longer benefits the golf course per se. And then the surrounding area would still get developed as planned. I don't think any concepts ever showed demoing that building. I think all concepts have that kind of worked around it.
And is there anyone else who would like to speak on this project? Great, then I will close the hearing 5:56. And any commission comments, questions? If not, then I will take a approval of the Warrior Run Estate Plat 3 final plat.
Are all the stipulations that Jim came up with, that's what's in this draft resolution, correct?
Correct.
With Jim's.
We don't, with Jim's approval.
He wrote those.
Okay, so we don't need to tag anything on to our motion.
Nope.
Thank you. Can I get a motion?
Second motion.
A second.
Tim is on the second.
Hillary, can I get a roll call, please?
Forrest,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Steiger.
Aye.
Samuelson.
Aye.
Grant.
Aye. Fantastic, thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night. Thank you.
And next, we would have number 7, city council update. David Lester does not seem to be in the
Hi.
building.
He's on the phone.
Oh, he's on the phone. Sorry, Dave.
Mine's simple. I apologize. I'm sick and can't talk very loud. So everything from my end seems to be going okay. Congratulations to Jason and thank you all for your help and service over the years.
Oh. And then moving on to number 8. Miss for economic development is Holly here. Fantastic. Let's move on to number 9. We'll go to the community development update. Mr. Luke Paris.
He's installing a microwave right now.
Okay, well then let's do, have anything you would like to update us with? Adley?
The only thing I would add is, as you guys know, when we have P and Z and council same week, we have a tendency to cancel P and Z. So it's kind of unusual for us to have this meeting. That subdivision is something that we wanted to get wrapped up prior to the next phase of Warrior Run coming to you guys at the next meeting. So that's why we had that before you tonight. I think we're gonna be able to get through the rest of the staff review and back and forth with the development engineer on it. But that's gonna be a phase going kind of right here where this existing pond and some of the trails are. I'm not familiar with the parlance of the course, but kind of that interior around the, I don't know, east side. So that'll be before you guys, before you know it. That way, we can get that to December 7 council, hopefully. Otherwise, I don't really have any updates I can think of.
So moving on, so our next meeting then would be November 27th, right? Yep. And then does anybody have any other comments, questions?
Can I ask about the plan for the house that got tore down at Cherry and North? Is it any?
So Public Works would have more detail, but I believe we would like to redesign that intersection. In the past, we've talked about putting in a roundabout there. So we'll see. There's no hard engineered plan in place.
Now, does that come before us before that gets redone, or is it just Public Works to council, or how?
It would be a Public Works decision. I'm not sure if council would be involved, but P and Z would not.
Is seriously, I guess I was confused on why we have a median in there from north of Highway 28 to Fleur. Is it going to be 3 lanes all the way up, or is it stopping where it's at? For the turn?
You mean going east from,
Yes.
yeah.
Is it done?
Eventually it's gonna be widened out. I'm not sure what the time frame is for that. Right now, I think it's kind of at a final stopping point. I defer to Public Works for more detail on the schedule.
Move on to number 11. Anybody else? Move on to number 11, adjournment. Can I get a motion for that adjournment?
So your second.
Any roll call, Hillary?
Brown.
Aye.
Thompson.
Aye.
Steiger.
Aye.
Samuelson.
Aye.
Forrest.
Aye.
Reagan, or Grant.
Aye. Fantastic. Oh, that was at 6 p.m.
Wow.
In and out.
All right, thank you.
Miss Hillary.
Thanks, everyone.